Stop, wait, before you buy that brand new car. Before you wander into that dealership and buy that brand new shiny car. Give me a minute.
There is no
Welcome back to the channel. M-Cube Network presents. I just want to stop you in your tracks for a minute. Before you run out and pay for a brand new vehicle, think about a couple of things. I'll tell you about myself. I bought one brand new vehicle in my lifetime. It was a 2007 Audi A4 Quattro stick. Actually, I leased that car. I didn't buy it. I leased it. Paid top dollar. It was like 40 grand. I think it was 36. Had it for 2 years. Paid it down. You know how lease works. You just basically paying the depreciation on the time you have it, plus the mileage you're going to put on it. And that was it. Wasn't worth it. Me, myself, before that and since then, I've only bought used cars. New cars. To buy a brand new car, unless you are buying a Honda Civic, Toyota Camry, crash into the Altima, something like that, okay, I can understand. You don't like cars, you don't like driving, you need something that you know is going to be reliable, you don't want to work on nothing, you don't really have the money, you can afford that little payment. Okay, fine, knock yourself out. But when you talk about big ticket items, you talk about Hellcats, now Scat Packs, last call stuff, Cadillacs, big juicy trucks. New cars, brand new cars are for the rich, people that have the money, that don't really have to finance it. Now, there's a reason to finance, because using somebody else's money is always better. But new cars, big ticket new cars, you shouldn't buy one. Stay away from new cars. Don't go get a brand new big ticket car. If you're not rich and you're not paying cash for that car, and you don't have the ability to pay cash, the note means nothing to you. How much the note is a month means nothing. Or if you got the cash for it, go ahead and knock yourself out. But if you are a regular person, middle class, you make good money, you make decent money, okay, fine, but you care about how much money you spending on a car, don't buy new. New cars, especially new models, on top of all of that, new models are plagued with problems, generally speaking. You will be in and out of the dealership, dragging that car back and forth to wherever it is it came from. Now, rich people, this will be their fifth, sixth car. You don't drive that much, you're not going to really go through all these problems. You're going to have, whatever. You have another car back up, whatever. Your only car, don't buy no brand new car. Your payment's going to be real high because you buying that car at the top dollar. You may be able to talk the dealership down, maybe a little incentive or something like that, but you're still buying that car at pretty much the most it's ever going to be worth. So that means you buy it, you better be ready to stick with it till that loan is paid off and then some. You marry that car if you're going to buy a brand new car, because you will be upside down on week one when you drive it off the dealership lot. You will be upside down and you will not be able to get out from under it. Okay, I don't care how nice it is. Okay, so that's B. You're going to have problems with these new vehicles. B, you're going to have sticker shock. It's going to cost you a lot. C, what are you buying a car for? Are you buying a car to flow show, to be the first one with it because you want the status that it's going to bring you? You need the money to live like that. You can't be faking it. I'm going to go out here, put everything I own, everything I make in a month, going to go to this car note so I can pull up to the car show in the hot new Scat, the hot new Hellcat, the hot new Red Eye. If that's what you're trying to do, you're going to find out why that's dumb real quick. Okay? I think it's best to buy a car that's got 50,000 miles on it. 45, 50,000 miles is the sweet spot. Because A, you're avoiding a lemon. If that car has made it 50,000 miles and it's sitting on a lot certified, you good. You've avoided the lemon. If there weren't any problems, the first owner ate them. He took them all. They under warranty, whatever. First owner made all them trips back and forth to the dealership. You don't got to do that. That car should be tight at this point. 45, 50,000 miles. The first owner, the sucker, he paid all that high ass, the value of the car. He paid that, paid on it as it came down to reality where the car really belongs. And now he has to sell it. He gave it back to the dealership, got a new car, whatever. They raped him on it. And now you can get it for what it's really worth. Because you're not really paying what a car is really worth until it's got 40,000 miles on it, until it's a year or two old. Then you're really paying for what the car is worth. Now, if you smart, you do your research. That car has been around for a few years. You know what goes bad on them. You know what's good about them, what's bad about them. If they are totally good cars, you'll know it by then. You don't know it when that car first come out. You don't even know it when it first leave off the lot. You don't know how good that car is. There's lemons out there. There's lots of cars being bought back. Brand new cars. Demon 170s. Wagoneers. There's a lot of them. A lot of them out here. Bad. And all these electric cars. EVs too. Same thing. You do not go out and buy no brand new car if you are good about your money. If you are not trying to show off. You know what I'm saying? Me, I buy a car because I love that car. I will marry that car. I marry my cars. All three of them that I got now, I've had them over 10 years. Well, no, I ain't had the 300, I ain't had 10 years yet. But yeah, I'm going to have it 10 years, guaranteed. And I get to know that car. I know what it tick. I know what makes it tick. I know what it don't like. I know what it likes. I know how to take care of it. And I got fleet commonality, so I'm dealing with basically the same car in 3 different iterations. So engine-wise, parts-wise, I'm at the same dealership. I'm at the same place. I'm getting to know everything about it. I'm on the forums. I'm talking to other people. You know what I'm saying? And it's so much easier to deal with. And my cars are running. They run good. I'm straight. I'm happy. Yeah, I've had to deal with the engine problem on the 300. I had to replace an engine. Yes, I did. But I always knew that was a possibility when I walked into it because the car wasn't brand new. So all I'm saying is, don't buy a brand new car. It's not for you. It's for rich guys. They go out, they buy these things, they take the hit, they take the value hit, they take the warranty hit, they do all that for you. That's what rich people are for. Rich people go out and buy the first one while it's expensive, and then they let us know if it's good or not. Then we start buying it. The supply demand works, prices come down, and you get a nice little car. You know what I'm saying? You can go get you, like I said, you can go pick up a 2020 car right now. 2020, 2021. If it's in good shape, the price is down, looks good, nobody knows. Your new car is only a new car for 6 months. So any thrill you gonna get from having the next year model car sitting in your driveway, you got 6 months to enjoy that and be like, ooh, I got the new 2025. Then guess what? A year in, you ain't even begun to hit your principal yet. You still knocking on interest, and you got an old car. You got the used car that I'm gonna walk into 2 years later and get just as much clout as you got. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't spent all that dang money. I got more money for mods. You know what I'm saying? So if I can help, I'm gonna try to help you. Don't do it. Don't do it. If you young, you get your stuff together, you just now getting into the level where you can go buy the car you want, I'm telling you, don't buy a new one. Don't buy a new one. Don't lease. Leasing is for, leasing. Let's talk about leasing. Leasing is for people who their car is part of their job, right? You run selling real estate, you picking up people in your car, you got to have something bomb. You got to have something nice. You got to have something good, and it's smart to lease something that's going to hold its value. You do not lease a car that's going to depreciate like crazy. BMWs, Mercedes, things like that, they pay high price at the beginning. They price too high. The MSRP is too high to begin with because it just got all that cachet of the name. So then they charge you that MSRP, and then 2 years later, the car finds its real value, which is half of what it was when you bought it. So the lease is going to be high. If you can find a car that's not going to drop, you look at the past models, you find out if they're going to drop or not, That's the one you buy. You lease. I'm sorry. That's the one you lease. The one that's value is not going to drop because you're not going to pay that much to keep it in your name. But anyway, as long as I can help, I'm going to help.
You're the sweetest thing I have ever known, and to think that you are mine alone. There is no
Lazy, run it up, run it up.